How can museum objects help us to understand environmental issues,
How can they help us talk about environmental issues by making connections with our everyday lives and interests?
but without creating echo chambers where everyone agrees or painting everything black and white? Well,
How could they make museums more relevant to young people like us, aged 16 to 19?
we explored these questions with Open Lab and the Great North Museum Hancock in the Story Web project.
We talked about how we currently use social media and websites, and some of the environmental issues we're concerned about.
We looked at museum objects and images and sounds already shared online relating to our environmental issues.
And we made our own social media videos about environmental issues and using what we found.
This exhibition shows 3 ideas that Open Lab developed with us that suggest better ways to start conversations about environmental issues using museum objects and our videos.
Every museum object can be a starting point for a story. Curators at the Great North Museum Hancock were able to find museum objects relating to the environmental issues we suggested.
But using museum objects to explain environmental issues in our videos was tricky.
Idea 1 suggests an answer to this problem.
Story Inspiration Station will be a screen in the museum and a website online.
At the tap of a button, it would show 3 different museum objects.
Perhaps connected with an environmental issue or picked at random.
You would choose one of the objects,
Then answer 3 questions about it.
What do you see? What do you notice? What does it make you think or wonder?
Story Inspiration Station would then combine your answers into the beginnings of a story or a message.
That you might share directly on social media.
Or use as an inspiration for making your own short video about an environmental issue.
Museums like the Great North Museum Hancock have digital databases of their objects.
We tried using these databases to find museum objects.
But it's hard to know what to look for, and hard to find what you need.
This is because some objects are described in more detail than others.
And also because museum objects mean different things to different people, including the museum curators.
Idea 2 suggests an answer to this problem.
SenseMaker would be a way of crowdsourcing the meanings of these museum objects by asking a lot of people to describe them.
And using artificial intelligence to spot patterns in these descriptions that could then help other people discover these objects.
And doing this via a simple and fun game you play on your phone.
Every day, SenseMaker asks you to describe a new object just using 3 words.
It would tell you if you pick a word that the curators already use.
Or how many other people have used the same word.
Or if you've suggested a new word that nobody has ever used before.
You can also suggest new sorts of objects or topics you'd like to see in the game.
This game could become mildly addictive as well as making objects easier to find.
We thought about how people might find the short videos we made.
How might people discover them?
Lots of things we're interested in have environmental impacts that we might not think about.
So, how could we use our videos to remind people of this?
Idea 3 suggests an answer to this problem.
What if when you're looking at a website and about something you're interested in,
An Enviro ad video appears in one of the advert slots.
then explains an environmental issue that relates to it?
Maybe you're looking for new music and you get a video about sustainable guitars.
Maybe you change your electricity supplier and you get a video about hydroelectricity.
Maybe you're researching your next holiday destination and you get a video about its problems with animal poaching.
About building more nuclear power stations, and you get a video about the benefits of nuclear power.
Maybe you're doing your weekly food shopping and you get a video about household waste.
We hope these ideas have got you thinking.
Use the button and QR code on the panel to tell us what you think. Use the button and QR code on the panel to tell us what you think.